All right. Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. Super excited to be here. Our guest is actually also coming. She's just having a hiccup. We just joined, but she said, I need to give me a second as she joins again. But in the meantime, I can still do the quick intro. Well, my name is Federico Hernandez, and welcome to the TheRumLab. I'm super excited for everybody to be here today. I see there's a lot of activity, which is awesome. Really quickly, for those who are joining us for the first time, welcome to Savvy and the TheRumLab channel, or the TheRumLab channel in Savvy. To your right, you're going to see that there's a lot of conversations right now. That is the chat box. Make sure to keep on writing and sharing information. And I can see a lot of people are sharing where you guys are from. I see Panama, New Zealand, Nevada, Chicago, San Francisco, Virginia, London, which is great. Then if you have any questions, make sure to share where it says ask questions. We'll be certainly at the end of the event, we'll be going through all our questions. If you're seeing us right now on Facebook, just come over to Savvy, which is zavvy.co, so you can participate and attend from the live stream. Today's agenda, 30-40 minutes, talking about our main topic, which is a distillery tour, live distillery tour. And we also have some pre-recorded parts. And then we have 1 or 2 contact information. And then we have our 15-20 minutes of our Romo clock. All right, so let's deep dive. Today's main topic is virtual distillery tour at Mexico's Uruapan Charanda Distillery. We have Miriam Pacheco as our guest speaker. She's the general manager or family member. The moment she's able to join, I'll add her here to the live stream. We also feature today Miriam as part of the TheRumLab with today's interview. Here's a quick view if you want to learn more about Miriam. All right. And then while we do, Miriam shared me one video, and we can start with this video as she joins the presentation. It's really well described, and it's really good. So we'll start with here, and then we'll bring in Miriam once she's able to join us. We'll start asking her questions as well.
Bueno, aquí estamos en esta belleza de tierra michoacana y pues charanda, como saben, significa tierra colorada en purépecha, y pues aquí es la característica de esta tierra, que tiene ciertos minerales, tierra volcánica, que le dan ese color rojizo. Aquí pueden ver las variedades de caña que tenemos, que es criolla, cristalina, mayari y la caña morada, que es una caña que estamos recuperando, que había muy poca en la zona. Antes era la que más se usaba, o de las que más se usaban. Se dejó de usar porque es un poco menos jugosa, pero es muy resistente. Es una caña más dura y que tiene un sabor diferente, muy rico. Y ya el año que entra, después de este esfuerzo, vamos a poder hacer el primer lote ya de charanda con caña morada. Cruz, que vive aquí con su esposo, ella es la que se encarga de operar el alambiquito. Antes lo que se llamaba chinguirito, y estuvo mucho tiempo prohibido, y mucho se dice en los libros de historia que era hecho por mujeres en sus cocinas. Este que tenemos aquí es un hermoso alambique estilo filipino. Se dice que es el estilo filipino porque es traído por esclavos filipinos, que ellos hacían lo que le llamaban vino de cocos. Es un alambique con un tronco hueco, abajo está la olla de barro y un caso de cobre. Ahí recibe el calor, arriba tiene un cono de cobre, ahí llega el vaporcito de los alcoholes, gotea la cuchara lo recibe y lo pasa lo manda al serpentín donde se vuelve a refrescar. O sea, se refresca 2 veces, una vez en el cono y otra vez en el serpentín. Por eso nada más tiene una destilación. Ven, aquí están floreando hermoso ya los cañaverales, quiere decir que ya es tiempo de cortar. Una parte la utilizamos nosotros, una buena parte, son 10 hectáreas, la consumimos una buena parte para charanda. La parte que no la podemos consumir para charanda se la lleva el ingenio que está aquí cerca, que es el que nos provee de melaza, los 2 ingenios que están aquí cerca. El consumo de cañas ha reducido muchísimo en esta parte de Michoacán, que era muy cañera, porque por su precio y por el cultivo de berries y aguacates que le han ganado terreno. La charanda queda muy rica, muy diferente en este tipo de alambiques. Y aquí fermentamos en los barriles porque solo le caben unos 120 litros. Nosotros operamos con este molino, que es un molino escocés. Este año cumple 100 años. William nos hizo favor de investigar. William, nuestro amigo y que es nuestro importador en Estados Unidos, él investigó qué compañía era la que había hecho el molino y es tan eficiente, trabaja con agua y con la misma agua que corre aquí alrededor del predio, que le puede retirar el jugo en más de un 90%.
All right. And then that's excellent. Actually, I have Miriam right here. Miriam.
Hola.
Qué bueno, estábamos justamente ahora mismo viendo el video que nos estabas presentando, que nos preparaste. So we were seeing the video that you prepared for us, and thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. I'm so happy to have you here. You can't imagine how happy we are to have you here. You're very welcome.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it's so sunny right now where you are in Michoacan.
Yes, very sunny. So here's our distillery. Welcome to Charanda house, Casa Tarasco. Very welcome, Fede, and everybody. We're so happy.
No,
so let's
start. Before we were seeing the video, it was very interesting. So estábamos viendo el video, and that was and the first thing you were showcasing was we're talking about the sugar cane, and there's 2 things that really caught my mind. Number 1 is the type of sugar cane that you're using. Number 2, you mentioned that the sugarcane industry is getting smaller due to the avocado industry and other things, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the sugarcane fields. So are you surrounded right now between all the sugarcane fields right now?
I will try to do my best with my English because I don't practice every day, right? But I will try to do my best. Yes, sugarcane has reduced a lot because, avocados is very good for our place because we have a lot of employment and we have people working and money here because of that. But the other part is that in our case, sugarcane fields are much more less now because of that and because of berries also. But main is for avocados because the state demands a lot of avocados. So here you can see in our city when it's the Super Bowl, we don't know nothing about football, but everybody's crazy. But and so also for us it's good in our case. For example, I don't know how to say binaza, but it's the waste of the waste of the distillery, the water. That it's very useful for them. We send a lot for them. We don't waste anything. It's for sugarcane seeds, for the berry seeds, and main for avocados and for composta. How do you say composta? For organic
Compost.
Yes, for but that's good for us because we don't waste any of that. Everything goes to the farms.
Yeah.
And it's good. That part is good.
So once you finish the fermentation, and you have you distill or whatever waste you have, then it's used to you give it to the farmers so they can use it as well for the avocado. So none of that is waste.
Nothing at all. 100% is for sugarcane, for berries, or for avocados, or any who is asking now. Many local people knows about that product and they know how to use it easy, and it's so I don't know if you can see in that part. You can see biofertilizante orgánico.
Yeah.
That is that, and in that part we have the pallets that is waste, and we use it for the I don't know how to say calderas.
Calderas son los boilers.
Boilers, eso. We use the pallets and the waste, and also avocado bones. Our neighbors, they make guacamole a lot, so we can burn the bones for the boilers.
Los tallos.
Seeds. Sorry, seeds.
Los seeds.
Hueso.
Los huesos, sí.
Seeds, right?
Pero no sé, los huesos son semillas, la semilla.
Del aguacate, what is inside?
Yeah, the seed. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. And you burn it.
Yes, it has oil, and it's good to burn it.
Oh, yes. Wow, I didn't know that. That's super interesting.
See, now we are improving that because it has a lot of humidity, so in a close future we want to use the steam from vinazas that is very hot. It's boiling. It's like, and we can use that steam to make it drier the seeds, and it's easier to use them. And it's waste for our neighbors, and they have a lot.
That's excellent. Miriam, before we continue talking about the distillery, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, and then which family, which generation are you, and how, like, a little bit about the history of the distillery?
Yeah. So did you like that Filipino alambique? I think it's not common to see sugarcane spirits with that kind of alambique. It's very nice. And at the beginning, we don't know how many generations, but my great tatarabuelo.
It's like, wow. Like
how
6 generations.
Yes, like a lot. They make mezcal with that kind of alambiques. Because that was common in Michoacán, Guerrero, Colima. That was the way to do it. My nephew is helping me now with holding myself. Now he is working also here with some other, so they are the next one. But at the beginning, they make mezcal, but in 1907, our family started to make sugarcane spirit in 1907. Because they knew how to make spirits with agave. So if you know how to make a spirit, you can do spirits from anything. So we have a lot of sugarcane here, around, and juice, and also we used to boil the juice and to keep it in some old distilleries, Charanda distilleries. They keep like in caramel. I don't know how do you call it in Puerto Rico, but it's a piloncillo or panela. I don't know. It's like a caramel when you boil the sugar cane juice. And some distilleries, they keep it, and after that, they can add water again and ferment it. And it was very common. Many styles of sugar cane spirit. It was common because they thought, the Spanish, that maybe this was not going to be a very good place for sugarcane because it's high from the sea level, but it was good, and we have a very nice, and I like the flavor, and I like how it's different. I don't say it's better, it's worse. It's just different. Something that makes Charanda different, and the designation of origin. So that it's the water, the weather, the altitude, and the way we learned to do it. That so that's part of the history.
And so who started with the idea of creating a denomination of the name Charanda, and how did that start?
Well, like 100 years ago, we history books, and we have like a lot of sugar cane distilleries. And like 40 years ago, or maybe 30, 40, they start with my family and other producers. Some were relatives, some they are not with us anymore, but it was a big effort to do it because we need to recover a lot of documents and everything to protect something that it was decreasing and decreasing every year because they were doing other things, and they, not me because it was a long time ago, but they wanted to rescue the category, and we still are trying to do it. No escucho.
Are there other producers of Charanda in Mexico, or you guys are basically the only one that do Charanda?
We are the biggest because Michoacán. It's a state in the middle of Mexico, and Michoacán has 116 municipalities.
Oh, wow.
113.
113.
13, and for the denomination of origin, just 16. It's a small area in Michoacán, just here and around. And we are like, now we are at most 4, 5 maybe, but we are the biggest. But we have a good relationship with
all of them.
With all of them. But sadly, some of them, they do it as a second activity. They have been, also some of them have been doing Charanda for at least 40 years or more, but they are doing also other work or other activities.
Understood. So with let's talk about a little bit about the unless you're gonna take us there to talk about the Filipino alambique, el alambique filipino. Is that
el alambique?
Eso está en el terreno que estás ahora, Is that where you are right
No,
now? Or that's in the
no,
other?
por eso lo tomé, está en donde están las cañas.
So that's where the sugar cane.
Porque, sí, ella, Lupita y los que lo operan, ellos trabajan ahí, viven ahí, y ella she operates the Filipino.
The
It's
Philippine
nice.
alembic, and that's and that
Sí.
you had access to that. Your family had access to that for the agave, right? And for tequila or mezcal, you mentioned.
Sí. Yeah, see, we have some agave there and another place near here.
Exactly.
But we some years ago, my dad also produces agave spirit, and for some we have fun making different spirits, but most of it but our favorite, of course, is Charanda.
Yeah, no, and what's very interesting is that my local friends or my Mexican friends that live here in Washington, they're very proud of their Uruapan Charanda, right? And then it's a brand that they like. They have their white silver or the white label option, the clear with the white label, and
Yeah.
and they're very happy when actually somebody brings it, and then obviously it disappears in one single, like 2 hours. Everybody drank it, but it's great.
Yeah, I am so happy because of that, because it's the name of our city. Now you cannot have that name. That was very old, but now if you want to do it, you are not allowed to register a city name. And it's very nice because they can feel proud of it, because many people think about Michoacán that it has a lot of violence and a lot of cartels, and it's true, but also nice things, a lot of nice things to do, and people very hard workers and very nice and very smart, and we can share that part.
So can you take us now to see the distillery?
Sí, Fede, solo, sorry if I speak Spanish. Le voy a pedir a Juanpa que voltee la cámara para que pueda estar más cómodo. Perdón que haga algún movimiento aquí rápido. ¿Sí?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
¿Sí?
Miriam's gonna flip the camera, and then that way we can see the other side, and it's gonna be better to see the distillery. Let's see.